the pieces are put together, I'll finally be whole again. I am the rightful ruler of this land. Kneel before me. Must suffer the consequences. Those who deny their fate.
Zio.
What's up, guys? So, I hope you guys are... Why are the French subtitles on? What the heck? I hope you guys are as excited for this unit as I am. Because, like, he's sick. Actually. Like, I watched, I was watching Genozod while they were doing the live stream, and, like, there was a lot of cool stuff coming out, actually. I did see the collab with aespa. I mean, K-pop collabs are kind of like whatever to me. I don't really care. I did check out their music. I actually think they're really good. I'm not like a huge K-pop fan. I do like Blackpink. I do like BTS, and like when I hear some K-pop music, it doesn't really bother me. Like I won't cringe like with country and change it. I listen to it like because there's a lot of EDM element into it. I like EDM. I don't mind pop music for the most part, so it's not bad. But aespa is actually really good. They have like the production quality in their music videos and in their just in general is like actually top tier. Yeah, like even like the mastering of their songs, it's like really good. If you listen to their music with really good headphones on, it's actually really good. I'm surprised. But before we move forward with this, of course, I'm gonna give a shout out to the Amazon Appstore. This promotion's still ongoing. Okay, I'm gonna throw up my my blockade here real quick, and we're gonna go like to my last video over here. Go watch this one and like this one too. Arunka turned out to be kind of peepo sad, but yeah, if you come down into the description here, you'll see this link. Just click on that for me. That's all you really got to do. If you want to play it through the Amazon App Store, here you go. You get 20% off all purchases. If you play on Windows 11 on your PC, you don't have to go through an emulator anymore. You just play it directly through its own port because you can play apps on Windows 11, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Go save yourself 20%. For this unit, we all know, on average, well, not on average, but to pity a Mystic unit is like $500, right? Take 20% off of that, it's $400, right? So you save $100 if you're going to go full pity on this unit if you go through the Amazon App Store. So I highly recommend. Okay, so let's get back into Zio here. I'll hide the black bar again. Let's go ahead and go look at the base stats. Really high base attack. Mages get speed right now in RTA. His defenses are pretty nice. He gets free crit. The effectiveness doesn't matter too much. So like self imprints really aren't too important for him. From what I remember from his kit, he's a Dark Mage Ares. He's going to be able to be imprinted with like he's like strays. He's like ADS. He's like Belian. He's going to get imprints from the from either pulling dupes of them because there's no RBG counterpoint or counter unit or whatever to imprint him with, so you'll get those through the actual in-game store with gold transmits, and that's how you'll imprint him. I don't even think his imprints are really necessary though, based on what his kit does. So moving forward here, we have his passive here, which just gives him straight up 20% CR at the start of the match. So what this means, it means if you build him 260 speed, he is 320 speed. Which, like, there's no way you're going to outspeed this thing unless you have a fuck ton of speed imprints or something like that. And it's unaffected by effects that reduce, so Politis on the other team will not stop him from doing this. So, this guy basically says, I'm taking first turn, whether you like it or not. That's his job, to take the first turn. The meta in Epic 7 right now is really fast. It's really aggro. It's really cleavy. I played a little bit in the preseason, not a lot. I pushed up in the top 1,000 and goofed around just a little bit. I haven't queued in a while, but yeah, I was cleaving every match. There were some people that were picking 3-4 speed imprints in games. So the meta is very fast right now. This unit is actually very healthy for the game, in my opinion. I guess they show it
The caster
here?
receives. This does not include skill 3.
No. So yeah, here's a skill 3. Bow down before me. Dispels 2 buffs from the enemy before attacking. I'm guessing a single target attack, right? So it silences for 1 turn, decreases their combat readiness by 30%, and then he gets Defy to himself. Go over Defy here in a second. It penetrates the target's defense by 100%. It cannot crit, and the reason it can't crit is because they don't want to use this. Smilegate doesn't want you to use this unit in cleave. He'll probably still get picked in cleave because he's pick or ban for cleave or aggro. Like, you can't leave this unit available for the other team. He's 100% ban, or you lose, basically, if you're trying to take first turn. But the reason they don't have him crit, they don't want him to push him El Pavel. Right? So when this target is a hero, it damage dealt increases proportional to target's health. So I believe if they're at more health in this instance, it'll do more damage. So yeah, ideally if he goes first. And Defy, when attacking, it gives him 50% crit chance. So he just gets 50% chance to crit for free. In addition to, he started at what, 27% in his base stats? So he's already at 77% crit just from Awakening and his passive buff that he's going to have anyways. So you really don't need to build much crit on him. Hardly at all. Just on a couple pieces of gear. Which means he's going to... And you don't need to build a ton of speed on him either because he gets free speed. You're going to want him kind of fast. I think like 260 is going to be the good benchmark. Maybe 270. 260 is pretty obtainable with decent damage. And he also decreases damage taken by 50%. So he gets an 8 tank in this too. So this unit gets free speed, free crit, and free bulk. Which is crazy. And it looks like this goes up to 40% CR decrease. So basically he cucks the opener. He cucks 1 unit on the other team regardless. He's an opener that can't get outsped, basically. Which, this is a really powerful thing. Soulburn dispels all buffs. He already dispels 2. So, I guess in standard, like this will actually be pretty good for dispelling. It's 5-turn cooldown. He's a mage, so I don't know, maybe Edeka's if you run him in standard. That way he gets this back faster, I think.
On turn, and decreasing combat health increases
So the skill
proportional to the
animation's
target's
actually
current
pretty
health.
sick.
Deify increases critical hit chance by 50% when
But yeah. So, moving forward here.
dispels all
Got Let Me Destroy You. This is his skill 1. Attacks the enemy with a spear before increasing the attack, so also self-attack buff. Okay, when the caster is defied, why does the text like that? That's weird. Activates Disappear as an extra attack. Disappear can only be activated once per turn during the caster's turn, so you can't proc the extra attack through counters or dual attacks, for example, right? But yeah, it increases... when something's defeated, he gains 50% CR2. And then he penetrates target's defense by 50. So he's got an 8 defense pin. I think you're going to want to just build this guy. Like, he 100% pins on S3, so pin set won't help there because he already has 100 pin. So maybe in that case, you got that new set to make him do more damage. But you can run pin on him as well. I forget the other set. It's, you know, it just makes you do more damage for less health or whatever. That would help his S3, but pin set would benefit more on his S1, S2. So it really depends. I think both of them are viable. I think you have to run them on speed to get the speed threshold you need. Plus 15 unit for sure. This is probably
all buffs from
the coolest animation
when
in the
the
game.
caster is deified, activates Disappear as an extra attack. Disappear attacks the enemy with a sword storm, and when the enemy is defeated,
Look at this.
increases combat readiness of the caster
That's
by
sick. And then he gains 50% CR2.
50%. Penetrate.
Like, dude, he's sick. There's no new artifact to talk about here, but basically I've kind of explained everything that's really good about him. I think he's a must-pull unit because he's a must-ban unit for cleavers. If you're serious about RTA, this is one of those units you're going to want to have. He's, I said the same thing about AOL, right? And ML Lilius. Are like the only 2 units. Well, and maybe, I think I said the same thing about Lua. And if you look at how those units are performing now these days, they're very oppressive. I think this unit is up there with those. He's very good. So I highly recommend getting him. Use the Amazon Appstore, save yourself some money. Hopefully you got some resources saved up. I'm not going to watch the combat demo because it's just arena and it's kind of Papega. We all know how this works. Like he takes the first turn against the cleave team, or even in standard. I think he's just fine in standard. He's got free tankiness. He's just really good, and he actually piques my interest in the game again. Like I want to come back and play with this guy because it seems like it's gonna be very fun. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. You guys plan on pulling him? Of course you do. Yeah, so make sure you drop a like in the comment below, and hit subscribe if you're new. I upload not very often, but I upload a couple times a month at least. I try to. But yeah, make sure you click that link, either pinned comment or in the description. I appreciate it. Helps me out. Helps any content creator out that's doing this program or this promo for the Amazon App Store. Greatly appreciated. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. This dude's actually sick. Like, no cap.